You've got Pluto opposing the sun and moon on that day. So there could be some shakeups. There could be some volcanic energy. There could be some power struggles or, you know, control dynamics. But you have the opportunity to invite something in new that you want to have, that you want to own. It's something, there's a little bit of a glare, so I'm going to shut this off. It's something that if you wanted to acquire something, Gemini, over the next 6 months, now is a perfect time to sow the seeds for that, because a new moon is a wonderful time to initiate things. It's a wonderful time to begin things. And because it's a partial solar eclipse, it might shine a light on one of your blind spots about why you haven't been able to achieve it before or begin it before. It might give you a little bit of an aha moment. And with this new moon opposing Pluto at a degree of Cancer that's represented by a Sabian symbol that says prima donna singing, with that new moon, you can either engage in some of the power struggles or control dynamics or, you know, all that stuff that's playing out on stage, or there's also a grand trine in Earth that day of Uranus in Taurus, of Venus in Virgo, and of Saturn in Capricorn. So instead of getting engaged in whatever explosive energy is happening July 12th, you can instead just sit back and be like an audience member and just watch it unfold and just stay grounded. So that's an option there as well. Looks like at the beginning of the month, you have a lot of swords energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A good amount of your cards are swords energy, but I see you maybe having a hard time recovering or healing from something, or moving on from something. This is 6 of Swords, and it usually means recovering, healing, going from difficult waters to smoother seas. But there's something that is holding you back. Like you may want to travel, but you're hesitant to do so, or you're hesitant to move on from something. You're hesitant to move away from someone. And it could be an earth sign person. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is them kind of like digging in their heels. They're very slow moving energy. They're usually very practical, very steadfast. I mean, potentially this could also be you, Gemini, being practical, steadfast, showing the better sides of the Knight of Coins, but they're digging their heels in. This is the earth sign person who wants to be in charge. And they can be very sort of greedy, wanting to hold on to the money here. Again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, where they may be showing you, you know, one face of wanting to be practical and budget, but they may have ulterior motives of just wanting to like control everything and dominate and hold on to the money. It's just that this is King of Coins, not in the upright, so not in his normal, generous, practical, you know, stable self. This is something that is unstable. And it could be within a relationship. If you're in a relationship with an earth sign person, you may not be seeing eye to eye with them right now. There may be disputes over money. And they're saying that they're kind of holding the purse strings is what I'm getting, Gemini. And you're having a hard time, you know, dealing with that or recovering from that. There's something going on that's, maybe there was excess spending by you or your partner that's causing chaos in the relationship. There's something going on regarding assets and regarding how it affects your relationship. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough within the partnership, or that you're not bringing enough to the partnership. There's just definitely some sort of squabble here that is preventing you from moving on to a calmer place. It could be like a recurring discussion over finances that is turning you guys upside down. But I see you standing your ground here. And Gemini, you know what? When you speak the truth, when you're in alignment with the truth and you just are very honest, you come off as King of Swords. King of Swords is an expert in his field. He's a mental energy, And he is wise, he has a lot of experience, and he knows how to be fair and just and true and right. He's carrying the sword of the truth here. So it's saying, just be honest. When you show up in full honesty, you become King of Swords, or you are King of Swords. And that, by the way, creates the results that you want. There's magic, miracles that happen when you speak the truth, your truth, Gemini. So speak your truth. And it brings a lot of power with it. That's what these two cards are about. Both Magician and King of Swords carry a lot of power with them. So you can create the results you want by being honest, especially if it's with this earth sign person. It's really going to relieve you of any interrelationship dramas that are going on. This is Two of Cups and Lovers in reverse. So this is really just saying to me argumentativeness between the two of you, or disagreements, misunderstandings, not seeing eye to eye, not understanding one another, not understanding where each other are coming from. So again, I see with you being straight up honest, clear, direct, analytical, logical. You really create a lot of power for yourself, and you create a lot of results. You become results focused, goal focused. That's really going to serve you, Gemini. And I see, by the middle of the month, a lot of this confusion fades away. And the upright Seven of Cups means not being able to see what your options are, not being able to see through the clouds. There's like this Neptunian fog that's hiding everything. But towards the middle of the month, maybe after that new moon, especially since it's in your house of finance, you may get a new idea about how to acquire money, or to acquire an asset, or to acquire a possession, or somewhere to put a new investment. You're going to see your options by the middle of the month, because that fog is going to be clearing. Again, that partial solar eclipse will shine a light on our blind spots. So there could be also an idea that you get about where you want to invest, what you want to have, how to go about achieving what it is that you set out to do and bring to yourself. This is the abracadabra card. Magician just snaps his fingers and says, there it is. There's that thing I wanted. So you have this power available to you, but it's really in conjunction with you being super honest, Gemini. Completely telling the truth, being fair, being just, and you may be able to clear some things up with if there's anything that's complicating a relationship for you with that. Or if even what's going on is complicating your ability to be in a relationship right now. And then you're coming out of a tough time, or you're completing a cycle of a certain way of thinking. And that actually makes sense to me with Seven of Cups in reverse too. As you get clear and as you get clarity in what your options are, and that light shines on a blind spot for you about maybe how you want to bring in new finances, new money, new assets, new possessions. This is an old way of thinking that gets shed away. This is a 10 card, 10 of Swords. And swords represent thoughts, ideas, beliefs about how things are. And this is like negative thinking. This is an old, outdated mode of thinking that you can see doesn't serve you. It just drains you. So with this in the reverse, these swords are all sliding out. All the pettiness or the stuff that doesn't serve you, slides away. This is what's the truth. It's very simple. It's very clear. He knows what's the truth. He's honest about it. And all this accessory stuff, sometimes Geminis can jump from one idea to the next, but all this excess extraneous stuff slides away, and by the way, the conflict slides away too. This is Five of Swords, and in the reverse position it says you're knowing when to pick your battles. This is gaining wisdom from experience. So make sure you look at things that have conflicts that have gone wrong in the past, and make sure that you have learned from them. Make sure that you reflect upon them, meditate upon them, sort of be quiet and let those really sink in, because the troubles are drifting away. With Five of Swords in reverse, this cycle is ending with 10 of Swords in reverse, and with Five of Swords in reverse, the conflict is dissipating, and you may have some time just to think things over and think new thoughts, you know, gain strength about how you want to move forward, because that's how you finish up the month, Gemini, is where do I want to go? What are my new visions? It really works well with this full moon in your 9th house, which is all about travel and exploration. It's like saying, what do I want to do next? What do I want to conquer next? What do I want to create next? How do I feel about taking the next journey, taking the next step? And what do I want to manifest? Both of these cards are really about creative visualization. This is saying, what do I want to create? And this is saying, oh, I know exactly how to do it. I know how to bring that to myself.